Oh yeah. Well, yo mama so stupid. She thought that like she'd have to go to her dentist to get Bluetooth. Pulled that one out from the playgrounds of yore, dude. From the playgrounds of since gone days, man. Holy shit, we could make an entire YouTube channel where I do nothing but read those yo mama jokes. Wait a minute, I'm on to something here. I don't think anyone's done this before. I think I might be the first one to ever do it. Anyways, hey, how's it going? Hi, hello, it's me. Weren't on the starting soon screen for too long today. Why is that? Today's stream is not necessarily going to be as long as some of the other ones we've come to know. I understand that this may be a very disappointing thing to a lot of people out there, but I'm not burnt out. I don't want to say that because that feels like very wrong. I just kind of like need a night where I'm gonna vibe and not do much. So like, I'm probably gonna only go for around 2 hours today. Oh, so only an hour less than usual. Why now listen here, buddy. So yeah, it's gonna be a slightly shorter stream, not insanely short, just long enough that, like, you know, anybody should be pleased with it. 2 hours is plenty of time. Okay, when I first got in there, it took me 2 hours to get over the crying part. So yo, welcome back. How's it going? So who do we got left? We got Brawler, Old, Generalist, Artificer, and I haven't even unlocked Golem. Nobody's even watching but me. Well, you know how it is. Here's the thing. I normally say that for start of stream reasons, so that if somebody's watching a VOD, I mean, I guess if you're watching a VOD, you don't need to know how long the video is. Fucking obviously, you can click and see how long the VOD is, because these will exist on YouTube for all of time. And I imagine that when aliens make contact with us, the only real thing they'll have to go off of is Salted Slice's VODs to know if we were, you know, an intelligent species or not. They'll watch 3 of them and be like, ow, they were cooked. Oh man, he's taking the wrong items on Jacob versus on Asao. Oh no. So the way we play him, as far as I'm concerned, is pretty much just like claw maxing. I'm in my big claw maxing era. We could go precision and like get the thief's dagger popping, but the claws would steal all of the kills. So let me ask you a question. Why would I do that when I could just like also at the same time not and just skip that entire thing? Intelligent species, us, nah. That's true. We did develop a truck that looks like a PS1 model and decided that's worth $100,000. So I think that the intelligent part of our life has long since left, and that opportunity has swiftly closed upon us, man. At this point, it's pretty obvious where the intelligence lies. We'll get a thief dagger and see how it goes. If it makes us one more billion dollars, then I will say that it was worth it. If it makes us anything less, well, it's still here for now, and it's better than the normal fist. I mean, the claws are the best unarmed weapon in the game, so it's pretty much what you have to structure your entire build around for Danger 5 reasons. You could hit me with actually, I was able to get away with only using hands on Danger 0. I'm sure you were, but like, the thing is, in kindergarten, everybody was impressive because nobody was. So it doesn't really, you know, add up there. She bind on my Isaac till I repent. Only if I'm lucky. Only if I'm paying, man. Range is still at -50. I'm actually going to take a range upgrade. Controversial choice, I'm aware, but I think it's very worth it. And I'm going to down our damage because... Never mind. That one was not a good idea. Should not have done that one. Okay. Well, I thought the character had bonus damage, not bonus dodge. Oops. You know how it is. For the first time this entire time, by the way, I saw the extra materials pop up from the knife. It was so worth it for once. Just oven, huh? I don't think I understand. You're gonna have to break it down for me. You're gonna have to break it down into like skibbity units per square mile or something like that, because I don't think I understand. Oh, I got you now. Dude, I actually, when I was a kid, I wanted to put my hand in the blender really bad, just because, like, I don't know, man. I was watching the fruits in there and I was like, they look kind of chill. I could be in there. I could. And then I watched, you know, that one movie, it's horrible. It is not a good movie. It's a horror movie that's kind of like based around, I think it was called Unfriended. It was a bunch of people on Skype and they were like, ew, what's this dead girl doing in our call? Let's remove them. And then once they remove them, antics ensue as the spirit of the dead girl starts killing all of them. It's an atrocious movie, but my tolerance for horror used to be so low that when I watched that movie, there was one scene of this kid who his neck somehow ends up in a blender. I don't really know how the ghost did that one, because it feels like at some point that's got to be the human interacting, not really the ghost. Like, a blender is not shaped such that your neck could even get anywhere near it. Anyways, that's how that one person dies, and that kind of like haunted me for years, and I was scared to use a blender. And then I realized something. Wait a minute, that movie sucked ass. So once I locked into that, all of a sudden all of the fear I felt was just completely gone. Also, Timmy's an average kid that no one understands. Not for much longer he isn't, man. They're rebooting it just to get rid of it. I'm pretty sure that's the only note on the entire reboot. I mean, I've given my take on it before, and I'll repeat it, right? It makes a lot of sense to reboot Fairly Odd Parents. That show got cooked, man. They just kept going for too many seasons and didn't know what to do. Now, does it make more sense than just like never making anything for the IP again? No, I think that the best option is just like to let the IP die. Not everything needs to go on for 30,000 episodes. It's okay to end a show. And I know that The Simpsons have taught us that it's not okay to end the show. In fact, the heat death of the universe is looking more imminent than that. So that part of it definitely isn't, you know, going anywhere. And I see where they're coming from, at least. We'll combine these by this. No point in minusing our damage just for a little bit of luck, a pittance of luck, if you will. We'll minus our range for some more damage percentage, and now we should be feeling really strong, especially with hunting, because with hunting trophy, we get our crits matter more, and our whole build is based around crits. That's why I crit exactly 43% of the time. You're very, I'm noticing a theme. You're very Fairly Odd Parents build. Or at least the theme song. I can't speak to your knowledge of the show itself. Do you think, I wonder if there's like an entire generation who doesn't even think that it was actually a good show. Because it does get really cooked near the end, almost offensively so. It turns into sensory toys for kids by the end, man. And not even the fun kind where you've got dancing fruits in front of, you know, whatever, a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. One of the best lyrics in all of time, as far as I'm. Hold on. Oh, I saw that there was the capital U, and I thought there was a secret code for me to decipher. There was not a secret code for me to decipher now. I understand. I really thought there was. Minus 8% damage for all that harvesting is the most worth it trade deal of all time. Minus 12 harvesting, just like that. Just like that, everything that was good about it, I have thrown away. We're gonna go more on dodge, more on dodge and armor, less on HP. Our HP is insultingly low, but the thing is, I have enough dodge and armor that I won't get hit, and if I do get hit, it won't hurt that bad. Care to test that theory, lover boy? Not at all. I'm just gonna postulate it like a good scientist, man. I'm gonna put it out there for the world, and then not at all move on from there and try to actually theorize or, you know, theory craft anything. That is just, okay, hold on. All right, upon testing my theorem, I was wrong. I was so wrong. We shouldn't be doing this. Dude, so there's the, I don't know if anybody is keeping up with it. I mean, if you're here right now, clearly you aren't. There's the AT&T, like, Twitch, it's like a giant Twitch rivals, but for a bunch of different games. Right now, they're doing Street Fighter 6. Dude, it is so funny how many big streamers just don't play fighting games at all. Because I'm watching them and I'm like, damn, I'm ass at fighting games, and I would win these sets, dude. I've got the skill of what is nearly a lobotomite in a lot of fighting games, and yet I'm looking at this like, I could fuck this up, man, for sure. I could fuck them up if we went one-on-one right there. Give me my boy Luke and we're fucking it up. Why did you play Luke? Because Jamie was too hard for me, and Jamie had a cool design, so then I didn't know who to play, and I told myself, well, I'll just learn the game on one of the basic characters. Then I can, from there, I'll be able to learn a new fighting game, or a new fighting game character that I can make my main. And then what ended up happening is I played so much Luke that I just really liked the character and didn't want to swap off of them because I was so comfortable. So at the end of the day, I kind of like, you know, really shot myself in the foot on that one. Why didn't you pick Ken? Because everyone was playing Ken at the time, right? And why didn't you pick Ryu? I mean, Ryu's like a little bit too basic, and Luke is kind of the new age Ryu. Luke is Ryu, but if you're a zoomer instead of a boomer, I think. That's kind of where I stand on it. At least with the design feels like it's intending to mimic in your mind. Wait. Yeah, I mean, I guess I see what you're saying. The Isaac character you play is like a Rorschach personality test. I understand. I love smashing my bros. I mean, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that that's a great weekend bonding activity. And if I'm there, it's going to be ended in bonding. That's for sure. Roll these. We're hoping for, okay, plus 50% enemy damage we can do, and it's early enough that the actual upgrades we're getting from it are going to be very important by the time we come endgame. We are going to spawn more enemies. Minusing my luck further doesn't seem worth it. However, I need the speed. I've got an innate need within me for speed. Lock the monkey for more healing. I mean, in Smash Bros, you dirty minded. Yeah, I mean, like, for me and my boys, it's kind of, you know, we play it both ways, right? Oh, what's that? We're playing all random. First person to lose has to suck off everybody else, you know? It's just kind of like the normal way you play with the boys. Do a little pass on the controller. Say you think that's a joystick. Just give me a minute and I'll show you something for real, you know? Oh, wow, you're playing Kirby. I bet you can inhale pretty well. And then, you know, it goes from there. Then we leave. Half of us are pregnant and the other half of us had fun. I like that implication. Because I'm not telling you which half had fun, okay? Half of them could be the pregnant ones. I think I need to go now. That's understandable. You know what? It's one of those things where I have to sit in a prison of my own creation. My mind is truly my worst prison. Quote everybody who was on Tumblr. You wouldn't last a day in my flipped up mind. What if in My Little Pony they said that friendship like actually wasn't magic? I don't know. That's just kind of the fucked up world that I see. That's my reality. All right, roll this. Attack speed is great because it scales with our stuff. More harvesting is great because, I mean, like, look at where our harvesting's at right now. It can go up from there easily. Minusing lifesteal for plus on other stats that actually could matter for us. And now we have our first red weaponry. Was it as intended? No. I can't take bait here. I know that it's like, no, you definitely should be taking bait. I get where that would be coming from. It's not worthwhile for us because of one reason. This is a boss wave. If I spawned in more enemies against Mother, that's like asking for death incarnate, dude. Add gay to your tags. So here's the thing, right? I've thought about adding it because technically I do count. Technically. I mean, okay, hold on. Give me a second. Locking in. Shut up, lock in, and load up. I didn't dodge a single time, by the way. But what was my dodge chance? 39%? I'm going to disagree with that. Retry, run it back. It was just unlucky that we got Mother. So I could, but here's the thing. To me, I don't want to say it's pandering because that's not fair to people who have it in there. Anyways, we are going to run it back. We're going to win it on this character because it's not really pandering, right? But like my thing is when people put like gay or LGBT in their tags, it rubs me the wrong way, but not because of them, but because it forces me to acknowledge that there's a lot of places on the site where it's not accepting of people who are part of the LGBT and all that kind of stuff. And so to me, it's like the default, if you're a person and breathing, is that you can accept that other people live lives and you don't need to like go in and interfere with that. So I have never thought of adding those tags to mine because to me, that's just like a default rule that doesn't need to be stated, that if you're being like a horrible, hateful person, surprise, surprise, you're not going to be welcomed. It's, what can I say? I'm truly a prophet of vision. Now, and you assume I'm breathing? I'll take a over under, you know, pretty good odds on that one. Yeah, I mean, you know, nothing 100% obviously. Attack speed is currently down because of the steroids, but attack speed is currently up because of our class passive. So it's not bad. We are taking a lot of hits to take him out. What was the issue on the last one? I think a lack of claws. Like, I know I had almost full claws, but they were all white tier. Also, hitting Mother on wave 11 is actually a run killer for any melee character. If you are a melee character killing Mother on wave 11, you got a broken build. If you aren't, surprise, surprise. We'll take this. Between these, I actually want to roll. Okay, I hate all of these. I'm going to roll again. Oh, we'll take the attack speed to get back to positive and attack speed. Take another claw. Take more crit damage at the cost of damage percent. But it's not going to be that way forever. We'll eventually change it up. If I sell this, I am 2 gold short. gym guy, that one teen guy. Wait, what are we referencing here? What are those two? Does this game have meta progression? I didn't play it very long, so okay. So not really, but there is Danger 5, which is the hardest difficulty, and I'm trying to just beat it on every character with that. The only progression that exists is your unlocks you get by beating wave 20 with a character, and that's pretty much it. Aside from that, it's just, you know, existing. It's just playing for your own. I pretty much just decided to play this today because I had no clue what I wanted to play, and I didn't feel like running back Isaac for a second day in a row, because then people say I'm a one-trick pony, and I have multiple tricks. I don't want you to judge me by one of my tricks. Judge me by all of them. I got Isaac 4 souls and no friends to play with. Yeah, but like 4 souls has really cool looking cards. I have no clue how the game plays though, because I'd imagine I'm in a very similar situation to you, where I don't know if anybody would ever want to play it with me. Like, I have friends who like board games, but they don't love Isaac, so, which is fucked up. Isaac's a cool little guy. Love me, this little fetus who might be dead. But then you could have played Seeing Double. See, that's kind of the other reason I didn't feel like running back Isaac, is because the unlocks I have remaining for the most part aren't the fun part of the game. We've done so much of the fun part. Now I'm still gonna do it. I'm going back 100%. We're getting Dead God on stream, and I don't care how many streams it takes overall. But I didn't feel like playing Jacob in the South today. I just felt like relaxing, especially since I knew it was gonna be a shorter stream. So, you know. We'll take plus 12% damage because our damage percentage was actively in the negatives. Paying 57 to make a reroll cost 0 in the long run will be worth it. Currently is not really worth it because the reroll costs 7 gold. It's actually an insane overpay. I want to exterminate this rat. What did I do wrong? Like, a genuine, like, what'd you say fuck me for? What am I doing wrong, man? My best friend fucking hates Isaac. I mean, it's a very love it or hate it game, right? Floor 1, open up item room, see black bean, turn off the game for the day. And just move on, dude. It's just like a, oh, I get a toot on touch. Fuck me. All right, I see what you're trying to say here. You're trying to say that this game was not built for me. Now, okay, I'm seeing our issue with this run right now. I've been focusing a lot on our statistics, and we are popping off in terms of damage. The only issue is we are not popping off in terms of almost anything else, especially survivability. Plus 4 melee damage. We need, okay, HP regen counts as survivability, so we'll take it, and then roll me for free, 3% or some lifesteal for minus that. Okay, it's literally the only roguelike says light he doesn't like. I wonder if it's like me with Hades, right? Where I say that Hades is overrated, and it's the only reason that I'm not, like, I like Hades. I'm not a hater of it, but I do think it's very over-jerked in the gaming sphere. For sure. He's more of a Dead Cells, RoboQuest, have a nice death kind of guy. Yeah, I mean, like, I could understand being upset at Isaac because none of those games are ever going to reach Isaac's popularity. Now, if you're a Hades fan and you hate Isaac, I think that you're misguided. I think you're a lost shepherd who needs to be brought home, or a lost sheep who needs to be shepherded home. There we go. That's a better way to say it. Speaking of lost sheep, imagine if I played Cult of the Lamb. What do you know about it? It's apparently a roguelike, which is crazy because I thought it was just a game that was kind of like Animal Crossing, but with slightly more sex. Only slightly. You see now about my statistics. I know. This game is a very nerd game, and you can win any argument you want by using that exact combination of emojis. And that's not even just true for me. You can do that to anybody. Repeat what they say in a high-pitched voice, and then with the nerd emoji, they're cooked no matter what. They don't have a. There's no way to come back from that. He said he doesn't like Isaac because it's too hard for him. Oh, okay. That's weird because I don't know if I'd necessarily call Dead Cells easy. Well, I guess it's probably a lot easier if you take it slow. But the way I play is like I just ingested like crack cocaine and I've got to run 30,000 miles per hour in order to do anything. Like, that's kind of the only way I know how to play it. So it leads to me taking a lot of erroneous damage. I'm walking into rooms, losing half of my HP due to not looking at the enemies around me, then restarting the run and going, yeah, but I almost got that speed run bonus. Run that shit back one more time. I mean, I think that I've come to learn that my favorite game genre is just like games that make you do that shit again. You know what I mean? Like Sekiro, Bloodborne, Souls-likes. I like them because it's like, all right, run that shit back. Let's beat this boss. the reason I like roguelikes is because it's like, all right, run that shit back. This time I got you. It's a very man versus game thing. I can't just turn on easy mode and have, you know, Mimir go, hey, Kratos, what if we destroyed that rope that looks a little bit vulnerable? Oh my, it fell, you know what I mean? I like to run shit back until I feel like I've got a sense of accomplishment. We're gonna do another -1% speed. I know that might seem insane, but trust me. Womp womp at Salted Slices. What did I do that was womp womp, man? What do I... I'm literally just sitting here. Side scrollers and FPS take different types of skill than top down. Oh, that's true. I guess I never really thought about it from the perspective point of view. Maybe it's because I grew up playing top down Zelda games that like Isaac just scratched that itch exactly correct for me. But I mean, I guess I didn't even grow up playing that many top down Zelda games, but I played a couple and they were always my favorite Zelda games. I hate to say it, right? But the original 3D Zelda games were not that good. Okay, Majora's Mask, I thought it was okay. It was creative. It had some fun ideas with the mask system. Ocarina of Time, this is not a gamer take, for sure. Like, this is not a take that gamers are going to like. I think Ocarina of Time kind of sucks. Like, genuinely, I don't enjoy the game at all. I don't know what it is. It controls very clunkily. The entire combat is just waiting and waiting for an enemy to have a vulnerable point that you can then strike at in order to win. You don't get to play proactively. Not to mention the fact that play funny lamb sex game when? Well, I don't know. But I do want to play it. I've heard it's really good. I just don't know when I'll play it. You can't convince your friends to like it no matter what. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the rule with One Piece as well, right? If you're a fan of One Piece, you can't try and force that upon other people. Then they will hate it. You have to, like, let them find it of their own accord and go, you know, I started watching it. It's pretty good. And then you go, yeah. And then you can have a conversation. You do anything before that, legally, they're allowed to gut you. I'm sorry. Let's get adrenaline going. But yeah, I don't know when I'm going to play the LAN game. I know that there's a Twitch integration. So I'll make sure, yeah, there's a Twitch compatible. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. But then the issue is, I know a lot of my followers are currently minors. I say currently because I'm praying that you all make it to majors at some point. But then how it's gonna be awkward when I'm like, oh, they're having sex, and then I gotta look away and stop recording lest we're holding on to that on. Then they, or you can play in a Discord call and have that. Yeah. Or you can wait till Isaac's real co-op releases and be like, dude, we got to play this together. And then you'll just have fun because it's the two of them, you know, or it's just you and your friend playing a game. And any game can be a good game when you play it with a friend who's fun to play with. That who's fun to play with part is the key there, by the way. Some people, no matter what you do, no matter what game you play with them, they're just not able to enjoy games. There's no visuals. You're fun. What about my fun? Licks lips and does and bites lip. Ah ha ha. Okay. Let's get 8% dodge for -1 armor. It's kind of worth it because we got a lot of dodge going on here. One more claw. I mean, I couldn't possibly, and yet I must. He's my best friend for a reason. Genuinely makes any game fun. See, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, that's what I have. One friend who the more I've played games with him, the less that I wish to play games with him, which sucks because, you know, I did really enjoy the time we used to have playing games, but the issue is now every time we play anything, he's got to be hyper competitive about everything. If he's not #1, I think he got like an ego thing because people kept going, wow, you're pretty good, but Salted Slices is really good. And so he got like a big ego thing whenever we'd play online games where he'd try to best me every time. And the thing is, it never worked. And I think that's what hurt him the most. I wasn't even, like, what are you supposed to do in that situation, right? Do I just throw every Overwatch game we play together so that he feels better? I'm not gonna do that because then I get flamed and my account gets banned. I'm literally just over here talking about like, yo, what do you think would happen like if men gave birth out of their assholes? And he's over there like, yeah, fuck, dude, the Genji's won. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's sick, man. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I'm pretty much there. If you ever play, I want to be a plain dog. Okay. I got you. I will allow it as the cult leader. I'll allow it. But yeah, and it sucks because like I don't want to break off a friendship over something like that because it's not that serious. Exact opposite. We used to, and I was mad competitive. Now we do co-op. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what I think I need to do is find more games where we'd be able to work together. Because there's a time we played this one game. It was called like Inkbound. It was a adventure kind of roguelike-ish card. Well, it wasn't card. It was more turn-based. That was pretty fun to play with him because, you know, we were just working together and we got to shoot the shit in between every round of something. And then the next day we'd queue up for League of Legends and I'd go fucking here we go. And then he'd be like, is your lane one? Is your lane one? I was like, actually, I think so. I think they're backed. We're good. And he's like, okay, I can set up for a gank. And I'm like, yeah, man. So anyways, what do you guys think about? Make sure I have sex though. That part will be like dependent on the other participant. Okay. I can't just make sure of that. In Salt and Slice's cult, the one thing that we care about is consent. The second thing that we care about is safety. So I'll have to watch over everything, of course. Get bro, I'm RoboCrest. Okay. I see what you're saying here. Yeah. You're trying to worm it into my brain. So the next time people go, I don't know what game to play, I'll just be like, RoboQuest. I hope the Tainted Blue Baby guy shows up again. Dude, I'll just name one of them Tainted Blue Baby just for you. Cause like I remember that whole dispute. That whole dispute's etched into my mind because I was a witness whether I wanted to be or not. We have to buy the mouse. It's kind of on brand. Then our crit chance can go up even higher because right now we're only at 77% crit chance. I mean, honestly, in terms of damage, we're kind of fucking cheeks, but don't worry about that. We can just hope. We're like 3-shotting enemies. That's not bad. Marital dispute in chat. Yeah, I know. I mean, like, it made me feel like I didn't know what to do. That's what my cousins are going through right now. I've got like a lot that I could say about that, but I don't, you know, it's not my business to air out all their dirty laundry. I just think that the person who's ending up with the kids should not be the one ending up with the kids. Like, absolutely not. There's definitely, the judge picked the wrong side on this one, for sure. Because one of them is genuinely insanely psychotic, and it's the one that I'm related to. Surprise, surprise. Which, like, do you know how psychotic you'd have to be for me to be related to you and go, man, I wish the judge didn't side with you? Like, that tells the story for me, okay? I don't need to air out anything else. The entire story you can get from that. But yeah, it's been kind of like the drama I've been thriving off of. Whoa, what a beautiful rat god before my own eyes. Oh, what can I say? What can I say? Whoa, I clicked on the notification. Now there's a twink on stream. Where? Hold on. Let me make this joke better. 1 second. Oh, yeah, where? Go on. Point him out. No, we'll wait. We'll wait. Ah, shit, there he is. Ah, motherfucker, we found him. Come out with your hands up. We've got you surrounded. I'm not a twink. I'm not a twink. Oh, we can still hear him, but like, okay, well, you know, I suppose life finds a way, to quote Dr. What was his name? Ian Malcolm? You know, the one, he was in Jurassic Park. Okay, hold on, lock in. Oh my god, he hurt, man. That was one tap from him. One tap did that much. We did not focus on survivability at all. How does it keep happening that I don't have any survivability on this character? Like, what am I doing wrong? I guess I've got to buy health items consciously because apparently my subconscious mind sees them and ignores them. It's like a blinking notification at work. I just go, someone else will answer that. Yeah, what's that? Someone's service down? You know, sounds like their issue, not mine. Oh, what's that? It's my job to care about that. Hold on. Fucking dodging. Hold on. He's entered the Matrix for 1 moment. Just give me 1 minute. I have just remembered what Neo has done. Okay. Can you leave me the fuck alone, you stupid ass charging bastard? We are dead as hell. Oh, fuck me. Oh. Oh, man. Well, that was close. That was a little bit close. What am I doing wrong? Can somebody tell me what I'm doing? Like, why can't I win on Brawler? What's going on over there? Huh? What? You spell that out? What's going on? What? Huh? Is there a real dispute, a real argument for the first time in chat? Do I have to be an arbiter? Am I gonna have to play the Phoenix Wright music? Am I going to scroll out and scroll up and read all that's happened? No. No, I'm just kind of like acting. Toxic environment. I know, my streamer. What is wrong with him? I don't know what happened, man. Okay, okay. I think shotgun just makes sense on old for one reason. There's the common stereotype of man or old man with shotgun, get them kids off my lawn. So there we are. I want to put down that animal for the fun. What are we talking about? Huh? What is going on? I feel like I'm out of the loop. Here, what the flip? I just typed out the capitalized letters in a... Oh. I see what you're saying there. I get it now. I understand. The Da Vinci Code has been decoded. I'm just saying, one day I'll have mods. Why don't you do any live modding? That's just too much work. I'll just let the chat be a lawless wasteland. I'm just like an arbiter who doesn't, you know, who doesn't do much. I like to sit on the sidelines and observe while not changing anything for myself. So what do we actually get as a benefit? Plus 10 harvesting? That's not really much of a benefit now, is it? I guess it's something. Borderlands 4. Dude, I can't wait. Wait, was that like announced? Because I'm gonna play that on stream if it was announced, but I might have to play it on my PlayStation. I don't think that NVIDIA graphics cards are made to work with Borderlands, if I'm being completely honest. Like, every time I try to run it off of my NVIDIA card, it lags so insanely bad, even though in theory it should be all good. And everybody I've looked up online is like, well, it can be an issue if you have an NVIDIA because it's built on AMD based processing stuff. And I'm like, okay, so like, just fuck me. Like, I just bought the game for no reason. Well, at least Borderlands 3. Borderlands 2 still runs fine. Well, Borderlands 3 runs better now. Tiny Tina's Wonderland is horrible. No, but I wouldn't be surprised if it came out the time of the movie. Oh yeah, there is a movie. I keep forgetting about it because I don't know. It just doesn't feel right that Kevin Hart's gonna be rolling. Salted, can I request mod real quick? Can I get like a rationale and or reasoning behind that, or like, so I can delete that message that spelled out the words? Oh, yeah, I could just like time them both out because they probably shouldn't be in the chat history. I think you're pretty right about that. Hold on. Let me give you like a 1 second timeout. Boop. All right, that purges that. Now, I am going to have to time you out as well real quick because you spelled out the entire thing also, which means like, this is all kind of for your own good. That is me protecting you from Twitch's moderators. You're welcome. What can I'm a hero. I'm a hero. Okay, roll this. We're looking for lifesteal because it matters a lot when we have someone who's shooting this quickly. I shouldn't have taken the thing that gives us melee damage. What the fuck was I thinking? I was so used to buying it on the other one. Holy shit, long cat. How dare you? My 1 second has been wasted. I understand that nowadays with, you know, the current way that content flows into our eyeballs every half a second, that 1 second you were timed out might have been the longest time of your life. And I am sorry to put you in such a harsh timeout sentence like that. But you see what you guys made me do? I actually had to moderate for once in my life. Keep it together, boys. How am I supposed to do all this? I want a Krieg Buzz Axe only run on stream. Like right now, like I can do it right now. Like I'm not doing anything right now. So I mean, what are we up to right now other than Krieg Buzz Axing? You know what I'm saying? And then we could even get Blood Explosion going by the end of it. We don't want melee damage. We actually want range damage. So like scratch that and reverse it, Timothy Chalamet style. This would give us minus lifesteal, and lifesteal was the whole thing that I said I wanted, but we currently don't have any kind of survivability. Yes, right now. Okay, I was kind of joking this thing. But there is an old VOD on my YouTube channel. Don't find it because it was one of the worst streams I ever did. Where I was gonna do a Maya Malawan only allegiance run. And then I realized that you don't get any weapons that aren't fire-based for so long, and killing Flint with only fire-based weapons would have been the worst time of my life. So I said, you know what, guys, I think I'm just gonna end stream. If you want, I have a Twitch file that Purge uses. Oh. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't think so. Hold on 1 second. Let me scroll up to find out what you were saying. How dare you? My 1 second has been wasted. You know what? I feel that. I feel that. Unless you were saying, you know what I'm saying, in response to me saying, you know what I'm saying. In which case, yeah, I probably do. We don't want the Q Monkey. We don't want Gummy Berserker. We are fine with this because plus speed minus range is actually just an upgrade on this character. The minus range doesn't matter because the map is so tiny. And I think less enemies spawn. Yeah, less enemies spawn. I'm trying to change that. We'll see if that works out. I would love to get more enemies spawning because the thing, what they don't want you to realize is that the enemies equal money as long as they don't kill you. And so because of that, we want more enemies because that's just more money. The more we mow down and turn into a fine paste for the Chimera Ant Queen, the better we're looking. What was that? A little deep cut Hunter x Hunter reference? It's not actually that deep of a cut. I hate to break it to you. The Chimera Ant arc's one of the most famous ones. It better be because the anime takes so long to cover it. Like, that's one of my only thing. I found the Borderlands stream. Well, I wasn't like the One Piece, right? I wasn't trying to hide it at the edges of the universe or whatever. But it, dude, I can't. I did a report on Morse code in like 5th grade. You think I'd remember that now? No, it didn't enter the long-term memory. The second I was done with that class, I was like, all right, time to purge that one from the old data banks. Yeah, I mean, I guess we get rid of the shotguns. They're not really doing too much, but it is fun to have different weapons. You know what? I've convinced myself. We'll keep the shotguns because they're nice to get the close enemies off of us while the SMGs mow down everybody else from afar. We don't have any lifesteal, which sucks with how much we're shooting. Where's the upside to that sentence? That's the issue. I was looking for one myself, man. I was going through everything trying to find the upside. But yeah, actually, the thing about Morse code, it was I don't know if I've ever told the story before about the history paper I turned in that was on like the history of Dragon Ball Z instead of being the history of King George IV's execution or whatever. It was in the same class that I did that one where I wrote an entire paper in Morse code. But hold on, there you go. I'll let you suck, absolute cock. Hey, hero. I don't know. It's a charged word for sure, but you know I can see where you're coming from. But yeah, so I didn't want to really do any of the work for that class because I don't know, man. The teacher and me just like fucking had bad blood from minute 1, and it never got any better. So. Oh, well, fuck me. I shouldn't have combined those because I was buying lifesteal first. Either way, what I did for first was I was writing about Morse code and how it revolutionized the ability to communicate with people at a large range due to the, you know, telegraph's existence, all that kind of stuff. And so what I decided to do was write the entire paper in Morse code because then it's thematic and a little bit funny. Now, he got really mad at me and was like, how am I supposed to read this? Well, here's the thing. If you weren't ready to, you know, read in Morse code for my paper about Morse code, I don't think that you did your homework. It's only fair that way. It's like writing writing about the impact of hieroglyphs only using hieroglyphs. Yeah, like obviously you should know it if you if you want to hear that. See, I'm gonna play some VR chat. All right, riz up a baddie for me. There we go. I used the Gen Z slang, guys. I did it. I'm officially the coolest streamer on this platform now. All right, roll this. Now we're getting somewhere. But yeah, so then what happened for the Dragon Ball one was very similar, but slightly different. I reread the rubric and realized that of all the like 100 points, right, 5 of the points were for being on topic. And then I thought to myself, wait a minute, if I'm only getting 5 points for pertaining all of the information to the topic, then in theory, according to the rubric, and also, like I said, me and this teacher, we had bad blood, right? He was one of those teachers who said none of this is gonna fly once you get to college. You know, that classic spiel. And he said in college they grade by the rubric, and if you don't follow that, blah, 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 all that stuff, right? So I read over his rubric, and there was only 5 points for having a relevant essay, like your topic being relevant throughout your essay. So I was like, wait a minute, there's only 5 points here. I could just sack those 5 points and get a 95 by writing the rest of it perfectly, but being completely off topic. I didn't have any idea on what to watch though. So, oh yeah, I remember this story. Yeah. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'll just give you an entire synopsis of Dragon Ball Z. And this will be my paper. And I submitted it, and he was like, you know, you can't do that. And I was like, why not? And then he hit me with the, well, it's on the spirit of the assignment. Well, unfortunately, Spirit was only worth 5 points. So, like, I definitely would have bumped up how many points Spirit was worth if Spirit mattered that much. I think Last Cannon is worth getting, seeing as we have 4 armor. Does it negate most of our armor? Yes, but we're still at positive armor, and that's a big damage percentage upgrade. I mean, what we really need is range damage, but it's just not showing up, man. I can't cause that shit to spawn in, okay? I'm not some kind of arbiter like that. Do we have... No, we don't have bag. That would be great. We're lacking in econ. We're starting to fall behind the curve, and the writing's on the wall that this run is not going to make it all the way. What would change that? Insane range damage and insane flat range damage or piercing. Either of those two would go insane. Ricochet would also count as piercing, but I'm not counting on that one. Like, at least piercing is somewhat feasible. We just need to get a purple item, namely the one bandana, right? I believe that one gives piercing, unless I'm absolutely insane, but I don't know. It's been a while since I've done a range-based build. We've been doing a lot of melee ones, especially last week too, so it's, you know. Well, no, we did a soldier run, but soldier's different, right? He's a completely different beast. You don't want to just run SMGs. For the SMG characters. Yeah, exactly. The paper had no yokai, 0 spirit. That's all I care about. We're gonna roll this. 9% dodge isn't that good. We're just looking for range damage so desperately. From these, I will take the 6% speed because we're in the negatives for speed. 20% attack speed only because it's red. I'm down to take. And then give me this lad. Roll it. Minigun is so good, man. It's so good. That one only did, okay, 2,000. So actually, all things considered, this gets to stay around. All right. Hold on, and then we've got -3 max HP, going up armor, all the other stuff. I think it's completely worth it. And now that we have this, I'm not afraid of you anymore. You hear me? I'm not afraid. I'm terrified. I'm petrified. No, I'm chilling. Okay, good shit. Well, worse shit now, for sure. Just give us some more HP back. Play smart, play wise. Luckily, the enemies here are not too projectile oriented. So as long as I'm able to dodge his charge shots, we're chilling in terms of projectiles. Am I killing? Looking at the damage we've done thus far, there's 0 shot in hell we kill. Like, no way. I don't believe that we have the damage for it. We've just got to keep kind of training and mowing down the horde. And then hopefully getting a big, significant ranged upgrade. Isn't it crazy how, right as I said, the writing's on the wall, it seems like it's 30 times worse than it was before? You thought that was 30 times worse. Hold on. We can get worse still. Okay. Holy shit, that was really bad. Roll me. We need range damage on this upgrade. We need it so bad. Okay. Chance. There's a chance. It's not great, but there is a chance. It's not amazing at all, but there's a chance. All right, our damage percentage is looking really good. Our range damage isn't looking really good, but there's none showing up, man. I'm buying as much as I can. It's just that the supplies have been delayed, dude. They don't know what to do. The bridge in Baltimore went down. The port's down, man. I actually don't know how much it affects, like, the commerce there. I'd imagine a lot, like, pretty significantly. That bridge looks fucking huge, man. But, like, I'm just saying, we should send politicians to rebuild the bridge. Is that a genuine take? No, I just think it'd be really funny if the reporters were like, oh, and here he is, Joe Biden, picking up a hammer. He's looking at the metal that he has to weld, like, what the fuck do I do here? And he's just holding the hammer, man. It'd be so funny to watch people who have, like, those kind of cushy office jobs where they sit there and just, you know, get paid to click a button of yes or no for a bill, have to actually do a job. It's so funny, man. Hey, you can't be anti-politics. You can. It's pretty easy. Nobody likes the government, right? Like, that's the beautiful thing. At least about America. I'm sure there's other places where they really like their government because they like look out for them and care about them and all that kind of stuff. If you live in the United States of America, it's so easy to just like hate on politicians because that's the only thing that both sides can agree on is that the politicians suck. Which is huge, man. It's how I'm able to fence it everything, right? Because like if you're meeting someone for lunch, I don't want to discuss. I'm not Jaden Smith, okay? We don't have to discuss the socioeconomic path that our world is going down, okay? I understand that that's the kind of conversation he's looking for. I'm just a little bit different from that. I don't need that kind of conversation. I'd way rather be like, yo, you see they're adding Fortnite to Among Us or other way around. And I'm like, no way. Good conversation, man. I'll see you next week when you tell me about League of Legends skins that are coming out. And then you go, yeah, actually about that, my main's getting one. And I'm like, dude, I love that for you. Let's spend money on League of Legends. That seems like a great idea, especially with Riot Vanguard doing nothing but improving the performance of the game for people. Yes, yes, dude. Holy shit, you love to hear it, man. Okay, so also, it was a very minimal change of just getting a little bit of range damage, but man, has it been making the build feel a million times better. Do I think we're strong enough now to beat wave 20? No, not now. But hold on, let's stay alive so that we have a chance later in life. Those chances are only given to the breathing. Just say it's fucked up if you must, but I mean, it's how it is. We'll recycle that. Plus 3 max HP. I think that's worth it just because we're so weak. 1 range damage, it changes a breakpoint, so I'm down to take it. Because if you're unaware, the way that it calculates these is they are 70%. Oh, they're 70% of your range damage. I thought they were 50%. Oh, as you upgrade, they get more of the percentage up. Oh, I didn't even realize that ever. Goes to show how much I check my guns. We're locked in. We're unstoppable now. We're complete. The build has been finalized. All you did was buy sharp bullets. That's all I needed to do. I don't think you recognize, you know, I don't think you were as familiar with game as you thought, man. All I need is sharp bullets. And now the game plays itself. Now I gotta close my eyes, catch a couple honks. Dare I even say a couple shoes? Those Z's will be stacking up like there's no tomorrow, man. Okay, well, hold on. It appears that the wave is still somehow growing in size when I have piercing damage. Oh, Garcon, I actually have piercing damage, so if you could, please just eliminate all of the enemies on my screen. Thank you. Okay. Insane damage from him. Let's get out of this corner that we put ourselves in. I say as though there's any room to train on this map. It's pretty much right there or nowhere. Okay, hold on. Good shit, maybe. Where's... Okay, I don't think I deserve to be standing here. And yet, here we are. Buy this to make it red. Is a red one really gonna... Well... I mean... It just fits the kind of, like, vibe we're going for with old, right? So I'm in. Now our speed is in the negatives, by the way. If you were like, no, it's a horrible idea. We're currently at plus 16 health regen from that. So all we need now is way more armor. Armor we've been slacking on pretty hard. We have a red SMG, which is really nice. And then, does this do anything while you're standing still? No. Okay. I couldn't remember. One of the red ones does something while you're standing still, I think. Or maybe I'm just thinking of the statue. Either way, stuff happens when you stand still sometimes. Dude, I didn't play Maple Story this week, and I know that some people are gonna be like, thank God. I was thinking of playing it on Monday because I thought like Maple Mondays would be nice, but then again, Maple Story viewers only want to watch Maple Story, and then nobody who doesn't like Maple Story would want to watch me play it, and I completely get that, but I'd like to think that I'm still bringing a little something to the table just by the fact that I'm still talking. Sometimes I don't exactly have topics. Like today, I feel a little brain dead, so I'm just kind of going off the vibes and whatever comes to me. It makes me feel like I'm a little bit more silent than usual. I mean, I guess I don't need to like go into the... Which... Now that I'm thinking about it, you know, like, you're my therapist, right? Yeah, today I'm just feeling a little bit more tapped, I think. Maybe it's because I didn't drink caffeine, and like yesterday I was talking about how I was wired up before the stream, which is why I felt so nice. I mean, like, not wired on any actual hard stimulants. It was just essentially a coffee. I think more caffeine, probably, but whatever. That's cool. We don't want this. We don't want the minus range damage because range damage has been so hard for us to acquire. Minusing 2 harvesting here, I'm fine with. 5% attack speed for what we'd have to throw away isn't worth it. Minusing 50 range for bearded baby, I think it's a debatable choice, and I'm sure some people would say it's not worth it. I think it's worth it for one reason. I like when the screen looks cluttered and there's a lot of colors flying around. It stimulates my mind in like a way that only baby videos can, like only Coco Melon can. So now that I've got that set up, I'm feeling pretty good. Not to mention the piercing plus the bearded baby putting in some work. It creates a very efficient wave clear, man. We've got a Minecraft mob farmer here. I was about to say marb farmer. I don't know what that one is. Holy shit, turn it into a YouTube short. How to make a Minecraft mob farmer. 1.8 billion views. Half of the comments saying, actually, this method doesn't work anymore in Mojang's most recent update because they changed how the spawning mechanisms work and then everybody in the comments has to have a 30-page discussion about, you know, whether or not the text shown in the video still works when the video was uploaded yesterday, so I'd wager that it probably works. It's pretty much how every Minecraft thing goes. Everybody just wants to try and like prove that they have more knowledge than the other person. 3 more range damage, I will never say no to. It's impossible to get me to say no to that. Minusing 2 HP regen, I could do that for luck. I think I will, because we need better drops anyways from here. More enemies spawning is going to be a controversial choice when I'm already struggling to deal with the ones that are currently on the screen. I think it's just very worth it though. Now we're gonna combine for another red SMG and get 2 purple miniguns. I know we could get 1 red minigun. I think the minigun is a strict upgrade of SMGs, even the red ones. I mean, I guess we can test it right after this, right? Because we can see how much a red SMG does versus how much a purple minigun does. And I think that it will almost always be worth it to have a second minigun compared to only upgrading one of ours to red. I mean, right now, they feel just a little bit too tanky all around. Like, this enemy has this wave has way too many mummies as enemies, dude. If you don't know which ones the mummies are, by the way. Mummies are these big, fat fucks who hit for 40 billion damage if they ever manage to shamble over to you. Luckily, for me, they normally don't manage to shamble over to me. But if they were, we'd be in a lot of trouble right around now, man. Okay, okay. See, like here, I don't feel comfortable with the spot we're in. Oh, well, though, I get... Shut the fuck up. Lock in. Okay. Yes. Yes. So we got 14,000 compared to 7,000. What is the minigun doing? Oh, because its piercing damage is cut due to sharp bullets, right? I didn't think about that. 10K, 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 17K. Whoa. That's surprising. These statistics are impressing me every time. What the fuck? Dude, okay. Tell me right now if I'm being overly harsh on the game. I'm not getting anything, right? Like, I'm not insane. We haven't gotten any range damage upgrades this whole time, right? Like, I promise I've been keeping my eyes somewhat peeled. Sure, I might have missed 1 or 2, but still. Even with 1 or 2 missed, that means what? We've gotten 3 to drop. The numbers aren't exactly impressive regardless. Okay, all right, hold up. This is just a couple too many red lines for me, man. Dear Lord, if I was a business right now, I'd be terrified seeing this many red lines. Profits are at an all-time low, boys. Okay, I'm going to die. Hold on. Ooh, fuck. Shit, dude. Good dodge, insane dodge. I mean, I say it as though there was any skill involved and it wasn't just purely luck. But either way, it's very lucky that we had it happen. Okay. Good shit. Full heal off of that. Run up here. Clear out and yoink the rest of the money. Because all of the money should be pooled into a couple little ones. That's how the game works. If it spawns too much money, it starts to like compile them into one of the assets that just grows bigger so you don't have too much on your screen. Plus 20 melee damage, minus 8% damage. The 8% damage is too much, but it's still really good because it only recycles for 76. And it's 5 HP regen plus an extra 6 HP regen from us getting slower. I still don't think it's worth it, though. Like, after I said that out aloud, I was like, well, we could almost definitely do better. 20 luck for 200 just seems like a scam. Yes. I will take this followed by that. Bag will never pay for itself at this point. We'll take that. It might do something. We'll take this for the life steal. We'll take this for more enemies. And yet again, no range damage upgrades. Okay, you love to see it. On the bright side, our HP regen going nuts and our life steal being 18 is also really good. We're very survivable at this point. I said this is what we have to pivot to, and by God, did I lock in. I said old never again, all right? This is your last hurrah, get ready. What's gonna be after this? I don't know, winning on every character without having a single death in between, all on Danger 5. It's just like a light challenge. Dude, that would be insane. I would have to grind that my entire life, and even still, I think that there's like a 30% chance that I don't complete the challenge. Just because, like, there's so much that's out of your control, right? You get a horrible character like Pacifist well, Pacifist isn't a horrible character. He can be a horrible character for, like, Mother on the wave 11. What are you gonna do, man? It's a 30 billion enemy. Sure, if you survive, you'll have all the money you could ever want and more because of all the enemies you're about to convert into materials, but, like, it's not gonna happen. We'll take this, even though it's mainly for the minus speed. One range damage we can do better. I'm lying. We're just going to take 2 armor. It's starting to get too expensive. Roll me. None of those. Yeah, none of those. No. I'm rolling exclusively. Well, fuck me. Okay, still no range damage. Ending with 11 range damage, man. That's tragically low. Actually unbelievably low for being on wave 20. Oh my God. I mean, at least our shots are dealing okay damage just due to the fact that, you know, we've still got a coherent build and we got a lot of damage percentages. Okay, fucker. How was I supposed to dodge that, you bastard? Now we've got the armored guys spawning in. Be ready to dodge them at all costs. Good shit. He's about to mutate into doing his AoE attacks. Yes, we can see those now. I could focus one of them. I'm not going to worry about focusing shots because then I don't clear the ads that I need to clear out. Because obviously, you know, it auto targets whatever's nearest to you, but you can just hold down click if you need to. And that's what I'm going to do now that he barely has any HP. All right, cool. Easy enough, easy enough. And now old is ticked off the list. That leaves us with barely any left. We have old done. So we only have generalist, artificer, golem who's locked, and brawler. We can go artificer, I guess, right? Like, I mean, what are the odds that I can't just win this run? I mean, I am one of the best to ever do it, allegedly. According to many different reports. Can I see one of them? No. No. They have all been retraced for being too biased. Let's go artificer. Let's go. Oh, we got a lot that we could go. I like the plank is the worst part. Okay, okay. Plus 4% explosion size for every 1 elemental damage you have. Let's go with this one then. Do I think that it's going to be the best? No, but I think it's a pretty good start. Then we'll go for, I don't know, maybe we get some mines in there. Maybe I should have just gone mines. It's possible. Elemental damage is what we care about though, which kind of sucks, right? Because like there's so many items where their only downside is, oh, you lose elemental damage, and normally that just doesn't matter at all. I'm not a huge fan of any of these. I guess we'll just go 3% speed. Give me another explosive weapon. Yeah. Why does this one have positive damage? I don't know, but whatever. Yeah, the more explosives we can combine there, the better. Health regen's better than lifesteal because explosions don't exactly heal people that well. If you don't believe me, look at Octane, man. Poor guy lost his legs from explosions or something. I don't know. I didn't, you know, really watch all of the lore videos that I should have. Dude, it's kind of crazy. Like, I mean, okay. I know the whole story behind it, right? But the number of people going, oh, I wish they made Titanfall 3, but now all Respawn cares about is Apex Legends. Where were those fuckers when, you know, Titanfall 2 was actually out? Every single one of them ignored Titanfall 2, and now that they're like, Respawn only cares about, you know, the one that actually matters to the public, which is Apex Legends. Everyone's like, man, I loved when they did Titanfall 2. Your account is level 1 or you don't even have one. I guarantee it. For Titanfall 2, there's no shot, okay? The reason that they had to pivot so hard away from Titanfall 2 is because it was like, oh shit, this game's not selling that well. And don't get me wrong, I was one of those people. I loved Titanfall 1, and for whatever reason, I just didn't play Titanfall 2. I don't know why. I think it's because it was probably a year where a COD came out that I wanted to play. But like, oh, I shouldn't have taken damage. That was a really stupid choice. Hold on. I'm locking in for a second, trying to think. None of those really. Engineering does nothing for you, right? Yeah. But we could still go engineering as a good secondary. And then start picking up other stuff on the sidelines. I think that's a good idea, actually. We'll do that. And then we'll start picking up mines on the sideline and all that kind of stuff. We've got our shredders for decent damage at a range. Of course, the only damage that matters is when they explode. We've also got to be looking out for the bundle of TNT and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know what it was, man. Something about Titanfall 2 just didn't grip me the same way Titanfall 1 did. And it's weird because odds are they only upgraded the game and had it, you know, make improvements that people were asking for, and yet I still didn't play it. If they still had the smart pistol in, they didn't improve enough, man. I've always hated that weapon when other people would use it, but if I'd use it, you know, of course, I'll stand and love it more at that point, obviously. Give me this, roll me. Not a huge fan of any of these. I know I could get my last shredder. I mean, it's kind of like, it's not bad. I definitely could get it, but it doesn't change who I am as a person. At the end of the day, I'm waking up with or without that shredder, and I'm very similar to the man that I currently am. Or at least I hope so. I guess I have no hard proof of that. Okay. I mean, yeah, I think this character also is a little bit of a mental block for me. They also confuse me. For one reason. The glutton is very similar in terms of doing the like explosions whenever you pick up food. So the whole thing, and then whenever you'd eat food on full HP, he would just permanently increase. Oh, I thought the game crashed. He'd permanently increase his explosion stuff. So I've always viewed this one as very adjacent to that. We'll get the final shredder for now. Buy this one. Lock this for the future. Combine these two, and now we have mines starting to spawn. Yeah, that should be very good. Because the mines are getting buffed by our engineering in addition to their explosion size going up from our character existence. I think. I mean, I'm not 100% sure on how this character actually interacts with stuff. But I did see there that the mines were blowing up in a very large AoE for 50 some damage. Yeah, 52 damage. That's kind of nuts, man. It's not, you know, game breaking or anything, but look, before all we had were these shredders to deal our damage, I'm feeling good that now we've got something just passively eliminating on the map. The enemies were starting to get a bit much, okay? They heard that there was the special, like that one time when Jimmy John's did a special on accident with DoorDash, and if you don't know what the special was, it was $10 off any purchase. Or sorry, it was $20 off any purchase, and I believe it was supposed to be a $40 or greater, but the way they did it, it was just the dollars off, so people could just get free sandwiches. It was probably the most packed Jimmy John's has ever been. Not that I went, because, like, not to, you know, you eat at Jimmy John's, what are you, broke? No, but it's like, I don't like them, so even if they were free, okay, like, it doesn't change much for me. They'd have to be actually a better deal than free, because, look, man, I don't really eat too much meat, okay? I don't have too much skin in the rap game. I'm not a meat eater like everyone else. What can I say? So, if they were free, that's cool. What do I, like, actually get out of that? Because the carcinogens I'm putting in my body from the processed deli meats gotta be way worse than anything free should be. Yeah, it's free, but the lifelong microplastics inside my stomach are, you know, also free, which I'm not as huge on. I'd really rather them go away, I think. I mean, I say that. I act holier than thou in that regard. But let's not lie, right? Everyone's got a little microplastics in them, and it's not even their fault. We'll take this, because now we have a chance to explode for 40 damage. Oh, 40. I don't know what that's based off of at all, but sick. Roll here. We're still looking for any form of, I mean, we'll take a medical turret. That gives us something to play around. -2 elemental damage, you motherfucker. Elemental damage is all I have. Please. I bow my hands and knees here, man. I'm begging you. I just want to be treated as an equal. That's all I ask. So we can play around just our medical turret if we want. If we ever get really hit or feel low at all and threatened in any way, we've got that. Then we should also be looking for stuff like Pocket Factory, other kind of turrets we can set up. I know the turrets aren't necessarily the point of the character, but I don't really know what else we would do with them in terms of scaling ourselves well into the late game. And the final turret is an explosive turret, the red tier one. So if we got that also, it would get buffed by our other explosion damage buffs and feel a lot better. Now, right now, the build feels really, really bad and inconsistent. I don't want to blame that on the build, though. It's definitely on the fact that, like, what do I have in terms of scaling into the late game, dude? Nothing. 3% crit chance and we can recover HP on crits. That's a great idea. We're not going to be doing it. We are rolling hard for... We're just going to take armor. I was going to say for anything that would help our... Okay, there's explosive damage. Mine's taking 2 max HP, but getting armor up. Our armor's all the way up to 5, taking 25% less damage. Should stop us from getting one shot. Then we've got a medical turret that'll keep us full HP. Probably. I actually don't know how much. 3. Well, you know, I mean, it's something. It's better than nothing, see? Right there, 3 felt huge. Fellas, take notes, okay? 3 can be huge in certain situations. This was one of them. Luckily. Dear Lord, luckily. Okay, let's go back over here. Need health astronomically bad. We're chilling now. We're chilling now. Oh, yo, quick guinea pig update. She's terrified. Okay, well, that's pretty much the only update I got for you. I mean, like, she's adorable, but she's not very happy being in a new domicile currently, which I don't blame her for. I was scared when I moved. I didn't want to talk with anybody for a couple months. I was like, let me just exist, man. I had to move so many boxes one day, okay? Like, I deserve the next 7 months off. I had to move once. Please, please. Hero, I know. What can I say? I do take on too much. I'm the one-man soldier over here. I get it. We're gonna drop that. Why? It's... I should have taken it, actually. Give me elemental damage. 1, dude. Fucking 1. 4 HP regen because we need something. -1 elemental damage. You're cute. I see what you're doing there. Heavy explosive rocket launcher. I'm down to combine these two, buy this, and then also buy that one. Roll it again, see what we got up on the docket. We can drop our crit chance for everything else because the other stats are actively good. Then we can buy fairy just to get that up, and we'll even lock this one in so we can upgrade to purple for one of our screwdrivers, then start the next one from there. I mean, right now, is it very coherent? I would say no, but at least it's almost doing something, okay? Which is better than I could say at the start of the run. We've almost got an ideal in mind that it's only wave 10. And the best part is the prom's tomorrow. No, but like, it's not that bad. By the way, when I said this is a short stream, it might even be shorter than I had thought. Sorry that it will be that short. I'm just like, I'm sitting here now and thinking about how many, because I'm having my family over tomorrow. I've got to do some decent prepping and making sure apartments, you know, extra cleaned. I've got stuff for them when they're coming over, food, all that kind of stuff. And so I might have to end even earlier than I thought. Well, I guess I say have to. I'm going to want to just because I don't want to spread myself too thin. The important thing in life is, like, you know, having self-care. And ultimately, I do this on the side for fun. It's not like I'm doing this against, you know, held at gunpoint. You will go live. Like, I'm just gonna have a good time. So if it's gonna stress me out, I'll just like take a break for now and then come back tomorrow, or well, I guess more likely Saturday, and feel way more refreshed. Hopefully. You never know. Sometimes it can be exhausting to hang out with family. We're gonna buy both of these because these explode for damage, and the explosion size should be increased, lest the game is to be believed. Hey, can I stop getting Rhino, dude? He's so obnoxious because my builds have all sucked ass. Like, he's not actually that hard. Well, when I've got decent speed, which I do right now, and it's not a small map like it was with old, he's pretty easy to just kind of ignore and let your mines take care of the other enemies. While we're not killing him, right? 100% we're not. I just don't see that happening in any way, shape, or form. Here, he's going to be a little obnoxious because I believe he just mutated, which sucks for us. Yeah, he is mutated. Just because he does tighter, like, corners and tries to do better frame traps on you, which is fucked up because I'm already struggling to dodge the easy pattern, okay? It's not fair. You can't be like, okay, now solve the Da Vinci Code. Hold on, I don't even understand how Fibonacci got that damn spiral yet. Let's back it up a second. I don't even know how the sequence works. All I know is it's like, what, 2, 3, 5, 8. I don't know what comes after that. See what I mean? This is why you couldn't have me crack the Da Vinci Code. I know that everybody was asking me to. Maybe we'll do it as like a sub goal. I'll just crack the Da Vinci Code so that people can, you know, finally shut up about it or whatever. Plus 25% damage against bosses. I'm not gonna lie, we're never killing the boss even with that. Plus 25% explosive size, we have to get. It's our entire character definition. Yeah, it sucks that we didn't get the red chest out of the other guy, because then we might have been able to get a explosive turret. An explosive turret would truly turn the entire run on his head, man. Everything would be topsy, fucking maybe even turf. I don't want to, you know, speak out of line, but there's a good, the turvosity could be there, man, without getting too ahead of myself. Yeah, we really need Pocket Factory also, or whatever it is, the one that makes it so whenever you destroy a tree, get a turret for the rest of the wave. Because we're going around and killing a lot of turrets due to the fact that my damage is so subpar that we don't really hurt the normal mobs. Well, that's not entirely fair. The explosions deal decent damage. It's just everything else. But hey, those explosions are dealing decent damage. Okay, okay. Locking in. Hold on, hold on. I was shutting up, clocking in, and loading out. We can't minus our engineering no matter what. We have to get plus elemental damage there. Trees die in one hit. I just don't see the need. They already kind of do. Rocket Launcher 2, I think, is likely. It's slightly better than having more of the shredders, I think. There's no reason to make more trees spawn until we have the Pocket Factory one, because then it's, I mean, I guess we could get more crates to drop and thus get more gold and all that kind of stuff, and then with the more materials, our run feels way more coherent and, you know, put together because of that. That could happen. I'm not gonna bet on that though, seeing as we're at luck 0 currently. It's just not seeming that likely. We could up our attack speed. I think I haven't been caring about attack speed. Yeah, it's currently a negative 1%. I didn't really think that through. We can do attack speed goes up and then we get better explosions. More of these circles popping up on your screen. Dude, I can't wait for this game's deep DLC. I really do want to finish all of the current characters on Danger 5 before the Abyssal DLC comes out. I mean, I know I barely have any left, but like the question is how much are we going to play it on stream, because I've got a lot of other games in the backlog that are coming up. So it's a balancing act, to be sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, okay. Oh, dude, I couldn't pick up so many mats. It's fine. None of those, I think. I was contemplating the engineering one. One more roll. Okay, you fuckers. I don't know. 10% attack speed's okay. I was just saying I need attack speed up. Explosive damage up. Huge. Combine these two. Have one red and one purple. I'm down for that. Sure. A chance to instantly attract materials. I know it seems bad on paper, because, like, who cares? The reason I don't mind it is we are killing across the map a lot from people we can't see. So I don't mind the materials flying towards me every now and then. If they step on a mine all the way over like 7 zip codes away, having that map fly to me, I don't mind at all. Now, it's also because it was so cheap, right? The 10 range, I don't think anything really changes much. Not gonna lie, I gotta find some new bands to listen to. What you been cranking? What you been cranking yo MF Hog to currently? I know that you probably aren't. I know that cranking the hog is generally used for jerking off. I just wanted to say it because it's a funny term. But now this is my chance to like judge you, right? Because if you hit me with like oh, I don't know, I just listened to the Strokes. I'll be like, oh yeah, what song? Then you'll be like, the adults are talking. I'll be like, I fucking knew it, because that's the only one I listen to. I listen to the band Real Big Fish religiously. I don't know them, unfortunately. I was hoping that I could really psychoanalyze all you are and all you ever will be. That's a really really harsh way to put it. Yeah. Reduces. Wait, this is really good. Improved tools actually makes this run have a coherent end game that we're working towards. And it's complete turret annihilation, man. Okay, okay. Mother, we're fucked. Back it up, boys. The run is so over here. Holy shit. Ska band? Okay, that explains it. Ska is a genre. I'm not gonna. A lot of people will be like, I don't listen to it, therefore it's bad. No, I just don't really listen to them. I think it'd probably be pretty easy for me to find somebody I like, because I don't think there's a single genre where I don't like anything. And then everybody says the disingenuous so-and-so take where they go, oh yeah, what about country music? I fuck with some country music. Don't you count me out, man. I fuck with some of everything, for sure. Oh yeah, what about rap? Of course I fuck with rap. You can't box me in. I fuck with a little bit of everything. Yeah, I have my favorites, sure, but like I do fuck with everything, man. I'm nothing like the rest of y'all. I just hear good music and go, damn, that shit goes hard because it's good. Not that shit goes hard because it's by my favorite artist. With that said, yeah, there are a couple of artists that I would describe as a favorite. Okay, we have somehow lived the mother round. Honestly, we didn't get that much money. I don't care. We shouldn't have even taken that. I'm going to throw that away. Roll this one more time. 12% dodge is really good and hard to pass up. I'm going to do 15% attack speed because our stuff scales off of that. +2 engineering. Yes. It only minuses our damage. We don't care. Classical. Okay, you got me. I don't fuck with classical. That's it. You know what? Fair enough. Hey, I'm caught. I'm caught. I'm caught. You got me there. I didn't really think of the classical deep pull, man. If you played Bach's Symphony number 8 for me and then said actually that was Symphony number 6, I mean, like, you got me, man. I wouldn't have had any clue. But okay, so I fuck with classical in some ways. Breakcore, I've listened to breakcore. I think breakcore is very funny to put videos of bugs dancing in front of. So that's where I fuck with breakcore. Would I put it on if you passed me the aux? No. If we saw an inchworm going absolutely wild, definitely I'm turning on a little bit of breakcore. That's what I think that it is, really like bug dancing music. That's all I think of when I think of breakcore. Hold on. I will be the #1 listener on Spotify this year. I don't know, man. Like I've thought that before, and there's always someone out there who's larger, man. Obi-Wan Kenobi said it best. He said when there's always a bigger fish, we weren't listening, man. He was right about that one. There's always someone else out there who's got something on you. But yeah, aside from that, I do fuck with a little bit of everything. Life steal for knockback. We don't really care. +3 armor. We could minus our armor to try and get our damage to the positive. Like, why care? It takes so much to get it up there. Makes a turret. I wish we could buy it. I don't see the vision. Big arms. -1 armor. No. No, we just don't care about that either. Screwdriver is big. Health regen's big. Those are all small. Those are all tiny. Those are just itty bitty little guys. We take this one. I'm still looking out, I promise. Take this one and then lock a turret for next round. You don't understand unless they're always playing it all the time to get #1. It will be me. I have 350 some plays in the past 2 days. Holy shit, I walked directly into an enemy twice. I'm so bad. I can't multitask. This is why you can't text and drive, man. So, okay. You guys are gonna hate me, and I think that's completely fine. I know it has genuinely only been 1 hour. This might be my shortest stream of all time. I do need to go and prepare for the fact that I have family coming over the next day. I do need to go get a bunch of stuff. And so I'm just going to have to end stream here because I don't want to die staying up till midnight and then having to wake up the next day for work. I'm just going to end it here. I know it was insanely short. I probably shouldn't have. Once I clicked go live, I realized the pressure of time kind of started to constrain upon me. So That's my fault. I probably shouldn't have even gone live today, but like, I don't know. I thought it fun. I'm just saying, like, I feel bad if you were cozying in, like, fuck yeah, time for a Salt and Slicer stream, and then I'm ending. So I'm sorry about that, but like, anyways, yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Wait, actually, not tomorrow. Oh, fuck.